But Vanderbilt comes out and they put some work in every.
Dude, no, I don't. I disagree there. I think Notre Dame is the most overrated team in sports. One of them, not the most, but.
You're not a Notre Dame fan?
No, who's a Notre Dame fan? I have never met a Notre Dame fan in my life.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Obviously, I'm not an Auburn fan, but
They've been looking well.
Jared Stidham is a gunslinger, and then
They
Trace
had a hard
McSorley.
loss to LSU.
Yeah, hard loss to LSU, but I mean they kept up. You know, I think they're gonna do great the rest of the season.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm ready for that Iron Bowl, and if we keep playing as well as if Alabama keeps playing as well as they are now, it'll be a sweep in the conference. Penn State, Trace McSorley, they're looking really good. He's so unpredictable, though. I'd put him up there like, yeah, this is a scary offense. Yeah. You don't know what he's going to do. It puts a lot of pressure on the secondary because, you know, they're throwing a lot of pocos, a lot of post corners, and then you have to worry about his feet, too.
Mm-hmm.
So it stresses everyone out. Washington, are they still a top-tier team?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Still have a
2-1.
Pretty good offense.
Quarterback's good. I haven't seen enough of West Virginia, Virginia Tech to say that they should be 12 and 13 respectively.
You gonna go on about some Mississippi State?
I'll go on about Mississippi State. They get Nick Fitzgerald back, and he's putting up good numbers. It's nothing crazy, but he's winning ball games for him. I'll say that. And that defense, their box this year is pretty incredible. They got Montez Sweat on their D line. That dude's been making plays for a couple years now.
Yes, sir.
I haven't even heard of Ohio State.
Oklahoma State.
Oh, Oklahoma State. I haven't heard of Ohio State.
Man, who are they?
I haven't heard of Oklahoma State, but they're 3-0. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of teams on here that I'm like, how are they getting ranked?
What about the former number 6 Wisconsin team losing to BYU?
Yeah, well, BYU's ranked now.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's still 18.
Yeah, but
losing BYU is 25. Here's the thing. If you're... And they were 6, right? And they dropped to 18?
Yes, sir.
If you lose to BYU and you used to be number 6, what was the score of that game?
To the BYU 24-21.
Okay.
BYU.
Either way. That's only a 3-point game. But either way, if you lose to BYU and you're a number 6 team, you shouldn't be ranked anymore.
Well, that's like saying Clemson losing to Alabama. Clemson shouldn't be ranked if they lost.
No. BYU wasn't ranked.
Either was Alabama whenever we played them. Or I'm
yes,
sorry.
We were.
I'm saying Alabama. I mean Texas A&M.
No, if A&M beat Clemson, they shouldn't be ranked anymore.
You don't believe that?
Well, no, because BYU is way worse than Texas A&M, so I take that back.
Well, obviously not too much worse. They're ranked 25 in the AP poll.
Yeah, but that's now. I'm saying, like, right after Wisconsin, a number 6 team loses to BYU, who is way worse than A&M, who's way worse than a lot of teams that aren't ranked. If you lose to that team as a number 6, you shouldn't be ranked anymore. Yeah. At least at the bottom, like 20.
Yeah, I agree.
Not 18. Because look at who's below you. Michigan. You think Wisconsin is really better than Michigan with Shea Patterson?
Well, I'd like to say nobody's better than Texas A&M.
Okay. All biases aside, do you really believe that Wisconsin is a better football team than Michigan?
Too much of Wisconsin. I haven't seen their first 2 games.
I can tell you right now, and they'll play each other, and quote me on this, it's September 16th. Michigan is beating Wisconsin this year. Watch.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir.
They probably will lose to Ohio State, but they'll put up a fight. Let me tell you. Oregon, still the most overrated team. Miami. How do you feel about Miami?
Last year, I liked them.
Yeah, they had a little run. And then we're right above Boston College and Michigan State and BYU. The coaches poll doesn't look any different.
No, I mean, Clemson's
really.
number 2 in the coaches. I mean, some movement here and there, but really the same.
Yeah.
So what about the Texas University and USC game?
Here's the thing. I'm bummed, number one, because I don't like Texas. But I would have enjoyed that game if it was closer. Let's just start there.
I'm surprised Texas isn't ranked like number 4 right now.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
That's how it goes.
Yes.
They win a big game like that for them. Not a big game, but for them it's a huge game.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's behind us, which we don't play them anymore. But
what was USC ranked 22 prior to this?
I don't even know.
I want to say they were ranked 22. But, I mean, they started off looking bad. Texas did. And then really the second half they came out and turned it around.
And, I mean, let's be real. After Alshon Jeffrey, USC really has nobody that's, like, notable. No, there's no one carrying that team.
Okay, yeah.
Cause look,
I don't think too much of them.
like, you think USC 2-3 years ago, you think Alshon Jeffrey, right? That's their guy. And then now it's like, well, I don't know anyone on that team, you know?
Jeffrey.
Texas is the same way. You know, I can't think of anyone.
Shane Mallinger. Because he played last year.
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently this is the year they're back.
Yeah, they got that new coach that they paid a bunch of money for. And
Tom Herman from U of H.
Mm-hmm. U of H,
They're
freaking good. Ed Oliver, shout out.
Is. Heisman right there.
Heisman hopeful. We're gonna start a new weekly segment called Best Performance, Worst Performance, and we're gonna go team and player. Nico, who's your best team performance?
We going college or NFL?
Both. I'm giving you the reins here, Nico. Come on. Come on. Do both. Start with college and then move your way up. And then I'll go do player. And then we'll go worst performance.
Oh, college. I'd have to say Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Let's be real.
Who'd they play this week?
Troy.
Oh. Yeah.
They paid Troy. Hey, come play here. Let us kick the snot out of you. Hey, we're going to pay you this money. Let us beat you.
Shout out to Troy for getting paid money and then beating the teams 2 years in a row. LSU,
Yeah, that was phenomenal. That was
LSU pays them millions of dollars to come play them on their homecoming.
Like,
Gets
who is Troy?
clobbered. A great football team, Nico. I don't know. They just know how to win, dude. Like, there's always those teams that are really bad, but then when they have that chip on their shoulder and they come into someone's house and they play out.
Light it up.
They play out. I think it's also a part, like, if you know you're going to be playing, like, a really crap team that week, you might have some reps off in practice and then not try as hard, not stretch as much.
Yeah, you're just not,
Because you're coming in with a mindset. Yeah, you're playing with the mindset of, oh, I'm going to beat you anyway, so I don't have to try as hard.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just bad football. And if you played football, you've known the feeling of being, oh yeah, we're playing a crap team this week, so I don't have to do this. Or,
yeah, we'll take it easier.
Yeah,
we don't have to work as hard. Yeah, that type of concept.
But the other way to look at that, though, is if you're a coach and you're not playing an important game because you're probably gonna win, you don't play your guys because you don't want them getting hurt. That's another way to look at it. Yeah, I don't know.
So, NFL. Probably the Cardinals. Just because, can't give them too much hate. They played the Rams, which the Rams are like a super team right now.
Oh, now you say it. Every week I've said they're winning the Super Bowl, and you're like, no, Texans are winning.
All bias aside,
Okay.
Rams are a super team. Nobody likes them.
I like them. Come on, I like the Rams.
But maybe other than that, the Jets.
Jets,
They
yeah,
lit
dude.
it up week 1.
I know.
Lit it up.
Killed Detroit.
And then They come in playing who? The Dolphins?
Dolphins.
Who are they?
Dolphins
Who's Ryan
got-
Tannehill?
Dolphins got some good weapons.
Who's Ryan
They
Tannehill?
got weapons.
Who?
They got weapons.
Who?
They got Kendrick.
Who?
Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake.
Who's he?
Built by Bama. That's who he is.
Okay, yeah, but what has he done in the NFL?
he whooped the Jets.
Well, yeah, there you go. But the Jets. What was the final score? 20-6.
I don't know, dude.
I mean, they just came in with such a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah. Where they play at? You know.
I'm not sure. I mean,
No.
the NFL doesn't really matter.
NFL sucks, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, take that back.
I'm kidding.
All right, your turn. First player / performance.
Worst performance of the week goes to Arkansas.
That's funny.
All right, look. So you play a team that nobody knows.
Who?
Wait. It was on the tip of my tongue.
North Texas?
Yeah, UNT. You play UNT. Who's UNT?
Some team in North Texas.
Okay. You play UNT. You're supposed to beat the teams you're
You're an
supposed
SEC
to beat.
team.
You're an SEC West team. Okay? And you lose to UNT?
They
44
didn't
to...
lose. Yeah, they got spanked.
They got reborn. 44 to 17? It's look, yo, no. It's one thing to pay a team to come in your house and beat you. So it's like Troy. Like what was the score of that game? What was the score of the Troy game you mentioned?
24-21.
24-21. You lose by 3 points to a team that you're supposed to beat. Okay, that's still ridiculous. That should never happen. But 44 to 17. Like you.
That one play, the punt return.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was just bad.
The sloppiest play. The
Yes.
sloppiest football I've ever seen in my life. You should never. Yo, and they're.
You don't.
And they were home.
You don't end the play until the whistle blows. No whistle was blown.
No, it's ridiculous. I don't know who's teaching these kids how to play football, but Arkansas hasn't really been good in the last couple of years.
Yeah,
they've had good quarterbacks. Don't get me wrong. They've had good quarterbacks. Who was it? Kelly or something? Kelly?
I don't know.
Or no, Allen. They had Josh Allen and Brandon Allen.
Josh Allen. Josh Allen won
Not
twice.
Josh Allen. Brandon Allen and something else. I don't know. Well, fact check it if you're listening. Something Allen, but I know there was two brothers, and then they came right after each other, and they balled it up. They even competed against Alabama not too long ago, and now you're getting beat at your house by UNT.
Yeah.
They put up 44 points.
Yeah.
You score 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Worst performance of the week goes to Arkansas. Arkansas, if you're listening to this, go to work this week because listen, you got Auburn coming up this week, a number 9 team, and at Auburn. And if you don't start showing up, they're going to get waxed for sure. If you don't start showing up, we're going to kick you out of the SEC. So they have Auburn next week. They got A&M that next week. Then they got Alabama. Then Ole Miss. So that's one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 games that are big SEC West games, big conference games. They're going to get banged up a lot. I can guarantee you they're losing 3 of those games. They might be able to compete with Ole Miss. And then they got Tulsa, who they should beat. But we don't know. They should have beaten UNT, so who knows? They might lose every game for the rest of the season. They're going to have a losing record if they keep playing the way they do. But anyway, the worst performance for the team. Worst performance in the NFL. I'm going to give it to the Patriots.
Really? I want to
Yeah.
say the worst, but
Uh,
definitely bad.
bad performance, dude. You